Hey everyone. No introduction today. Uh, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straightforward. I'm scared. I'm scared for the MCU, the heroes of the MCU, and yeah, this. And I'm gonna say something. No trailer that I have ever watched for any movie has given me a feeling I actually never thought I would feel. Because usually when I think maybe I could speak for a few of us that have watched a trailer and we all get excited, we're in awe, we're jumpy, we're happy. I'll admit, I was hyped for this trailer. I was excited, but it gave me a feeling of like a pause, for a moment of pause, like, because no other trailer has done this to me. It was a feeling of dread. A feeling of, pardon the pun, I don't mean it to be a pun, not intended, of impending doom. Feels like it was like, not all of us are going to walk away. A lot of us could die. And if we lose, it's the end of everything. Yeah. It made me feel this very sad, like, this is not like your usual Avengers trailer, because with every Avengers trailer, yeah, you had the villain show up in the trailer and stuff like that, but there was always this feeling of there is hope. There's a feeling of, yeah, there's this battle coming, but there was like this little sliver of hope. Here, I did not feel that. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that feeling of hope. I felt like this, like, we're screwed. Our goose is cooked. And I will say the trailer had me blown away. And the thing is, it didn't reveal any key story points. It gave us enough to hype us, but did not show like massive spoilers, because a lot of movies with trailers and TV spots do spoil some things sometimes. But here, I'm going to say this: Thor sounds scared. When Thor is scared, like in the one teaser, he's like in this forest praying, and now you actually hear him talking like he is scared of this threat. He wasn't terrified of Thanos, he wasn't terrified of Ultron, terrified of his brother Loki, every other threat that he has helped conquer and overcome. This one scares him. Yeah, if when Thor is scared, I think that is a time to be like, we should be scared. When you got a literal god scared, that's when I think we should be starting to sweat in our shoes and prepare for the worst. Now, also, I grew up with the X-Men movies, the originals in the 2000s. And I did see the original Fantastic Four films, the two of them. That other one that came out, nah, I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, do you know, I bought that movie because I was curious. It was the one that came out, it was the one that everyone does not like, hates. It's the one, oh my god, I can't remember what year it came out. It's not the 2000 ones with like the Rise of the Silver Surfer or the first one, no. I'm not talking about that one. It's the one that came out like a while back. I threw that movie out, by the way. I watched it one time and I'm like, I don't like this. I threw it out. I liked Fantastic Four First Steps and the first two other Fantastic Four films more in entirety than that thing, that abomination. What I also really like, this is like a Marvel Comics best dream come to life. You got characters that have never met each other in the MCU. Like, we got the X-Men, the Avengers, we got the Fantastic Four, all meeting and colliding with each other. Can I just say, what really scares me about Doctor Doom? His composure. I think personally, I will stick by to this. First impressions are very important. A villain that is loud in your face and bombastic can be scary. It's when a villain is quiet, composed, confident, and is able to show off great power without getting loud, sometimes obnoxious, in your face. We'll get to that in a minute. Face. We'll get to that in a minute. Doctor Doom carries this presence where he's like very calm, very composed. That makes me worried. Like, for example, Xemnas from Kingdom Hearts 2. He was so quiet in his voice. And I'm like, every time he talked, I was on edge whenever I played that game. Because he was so calm, so quiet in his voice. Because I'll tell you what, I'm like gripping the couch whenever I hear Xemnas talk. Whether it's Kingdom Hearts 2, Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm like gripping my couch because of how calm he is, and it's making me on edge because you're like, he could explode and start going crazy on everyone in a blink of an eye, and I'm like, I like, would it kill you just to yell once? Please? Yeah. And I do like Robert Downey Jr.'s voice. And I honestly, was that actually Robert Downey Jr. voicing over Doctor Doom? Because if that is actually him, that voice for Doctor Doom sounds very menacing, very intimidating. Doesn't even sound like Robert Downey Jr. Doesn't? You can hear like a slight hint of Robert Downey's voice throughout it. Just a pinch, but it's not enough to where it's noticeable. Unless you listen really hard, you know? But he really gives me Bela Lugosi vibes as Dracula, because Bela Lugosi had a very exotic Hungarian accent. And Doctor Doom has given me those gentlemanly vibes to where he is gentlemanly, he looks composed, but he's just waiting to explode. Like, he's like a ticking time bomb underneath, and you're like, oh, like, it makes you uneasy. And also, I do know there were some leaks of some merchandise where we get a look at some of the characters, mainly the X-Men, like Beast, Nightcrawler. It sucks that Storm didn't come back. Or, I don't know. I know there's a couple others that are missing. Nightcrawler, I know, is back. Ian McKellen as Magneto. Sir Patrick Stewart as Professor X. And I saw their designs on this leaked merchandise. My friend showed it to me. I instantly deleted it, but I love how they look. Gambit fighting Shang-Chi. That is going to be an awesome fight. And I love how Gambit has, like, the card, like his hand that goes like that. I love that. That is just... the fact that we're not just dealing with Doctor Doom, but he's also... Like, all these heroes are colliding, butting heads. We got heroes fighting villains, heroes fighting heroes. I like that because I like that about Avengers 1 and Civil War, because it kind of broke the formula of fighting a villain, fighting just good guy versus bad guy. It was, due to how they do things differently, it was good guy versus good guy, the battle of ideologies. And I'm just so pumped for this. Now, I did hear there was that rumor or leak saying that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, will be appearing in the opening scene. I don't know how true that is. Don't shoot the messenger. I heard that from my friend who's on X. I don't know how true it is. I take everything with a grain of salt, because also this whole AI bullcrap. You can't tell what's real. You know, it's freaky. And I hate AI. It sucks. But from what I heard that from my friend is that they survive. Their world's on the verge of being destroyed, and they are the only two survivors. And this kind of, I guess, leads to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man having a lot of resentment towards Wolverine. So, I don't know. I don't know how true that is. Because I know because Hugh Jackman was in an interview and he said that he is going to stick around to play Wolverine for a few more times, I guess. So, and also there is a rumor saying that Alfred Molina's Doc Ock will be appearing, because Alfred Molina signed up for a three-picture deal. So, I'm thinking he's going to show up here, and maybe we're going to think he's dead, but then he shows up again maybe in Secret Wars. I would love to see Doc Ock, now that he's a good guy now. You know, he's not being controlled by the tentacles. I would love to see him. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen in Doomsday or Secret Wars. I would love to see Alfred Molina go up against Doctor Doom. I know probably Doc Ock wouldn't stand much of a chance, but I just think I don't know, Doc Ock fighting Doctor Doom I think would be kind of cool, but I don't know. I'm honestly hoping maybe in Secret Wars William Dafoe shows up as Green Goblin again. But not enough of Secret Wars. The thing is that Doctor Doom is not playing. He's like, I'm here on a mission, and I think our first poster for Avengers Doomsday kind of hints at his motivation as to why he is doing this. But can I just say something? He's no Thanos. He stops Thor's Stormbreaker with 2 fingers. 2. Just standing there. Thor's giving it all he's got. Glowing eyes, lightning all over, and all, you know, Dr. Doom is basically looking at him like, bitch, please. 2 fingers. 2 fingers! And the thing is, Dr. Doom knows both science and magic. Now, it's one thing if you know one or the other, but he knows both. And, of course, we see the scene of Cyclops. I have to say, I love Cyclops' costume. Comic book accurate. I'm excited for this. If you look closely, and it's even in the little X-Men teaser that we got several months back, you see a giant foot coming behind, Cyclops. Does this mean Doctor Doom has Sentinels? Does he have, Sentinels, or does he bring them back online with his science and magic? Oh my god, I'm scared. What can't Doom not do? And on top of that, it is also bittersweet because we do see a scene of Professor X witnessing a possible incursion. But the scene that really gets to me is that he's holding Magneto's hand and he looks like he's crying. Like I said, this trailer really gives you the feeling of it's either we win or we lose. And if we lose, everything we love is gone. It gives me that feeling. And I know this is going to be maybe the last time we see some of these actors as these iconic characters, which is also a little bittersweet because I do know, from what I heard, Sir Ian McKellen might be retiring after the search for Golem next year. But Patrick Stewart, there was rumors saying that he is going to retire, but then he came out from what I guess and said, nah, I'm an actor. I'm not quitting. I'm not retiring. Yeah. So, now about Doctor Doom's motivation. This could explain why he wasn't present in First Steps until, like, that little end scene that he appeared in. You know, you saw just the back of him with the mask off. We'll get to that in a bit. Yeah. Because on the poster, which is very beautiful, it's a very beautiful poster. It kind of, it makes you feel kind of like you understand why Doctor Doom is doing this. But on the other hand, you're like, I'm not saying it makes you, like, go ahead and do it. It's more like, that explains why. Because it's like of his Earth, and you see like two angels up top, but you see at the center above his Earth is his wife and son. Did something happen after the events of Endgame that messed up his world and took not only his kingdom, but his family? That could be the main motivation of why he's doing this. We'll have to wait and see. We also do see Sue Storm fighting Namor, and I do know from the comics there was like a point where Namor wanted Sue Storm as his queen. I love his costume. It's very comic book accurate. Like, it's almost comic book accurate. That's pretty damn cool. Shuri, the Wakandans, King M'Baku all show up. It's still kind of hard to watch the Wakandans because Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, man. We lost him. I've been wondering how, if Chadwick Boseman was not sick and we did not lose him, I'm pretty sure he would have been in Wakanda Forever and in this. I would have loved to see T'Challa go up against Doctor Doom. But things happen, you know. Yeah, things happen. Sorry if I got a little stuttery there. Sam Neill, passed away just recently, and it was the same thing. I took a nap one day. I wake up and I see a notification on my phone that Chadwick Boseman passed, and I'm like, no. And spooky enough, freaky enough as it is, I wake up in the morning and then I see the text, the notification that Sam Neill passed, so it's like deja vu. So if I'm a little choked up in that section, I'm sorry. But now my big question is this. From what I did hear from like videos I've watched, is that Doctor Doom will not be revealing his face. He'll be 95% of the film with the mask on. What's gonna happen when finally that mask comes off? What are we going, like, he's probably gonna have Iron Man's face. But is it going to be scarred? Is it going to be messed up? What is it going to be? Did he, like, use science and magic to reconfigure his face? To look like someone familiar? To throw off the Avengers? And we don't even know if it's, like, is Spider-Man in this movie? I don't know. I did hear that there is going to be a Spider-Man in Secret Wars, but I don't know. My thing is, when the Avengers finally, whenever, whether it's Doomsday, Secret Wars, Part 1 or Part 2, because they have been saying that Secret Wars might be broken into 2 films. When that mask comes off, whether he takes it off willingly, or someone punches it off enough, gets a shot in at him and knocks the mask off his face, and they see the face that's under the mask, I don't think the audience is going to be prepared for some of the reactions from the heroes, especially Peter Parker. If Peter Parker sees who's under the mask, he's going to think it's Iron Man, Tony. Thor is going to be like, this is not possible, Tony. Like, you betrayed us. Or is he going to think someone is controlling him or brought him back? Cap is going to be like, Tony? What the? They're going to be, thrown for a loop when that happens. I could see some of the Avengers that are, crying or like angry, confused, and they're like, you know him? And that also could be a problem because like the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, they see them like they recognize the face. They're gonna be like, you knew this guy? But then they're gonna be like, no, we don't know him, but the face that he has looks like a friend we knew who died years ago. So that's another thing I'm waiting for, like whether it's in Doomsday or Secret Wars, when that masks come off, because that's going to be the scene I'll be looking forward to, because I want to see the reactions to when they see Tony Stark's face. They're going to be like jaws dropped. But yeah, December 18th, Doomsday comes for the MCU. It's either they win or they lose, and everything ends. I will be seeing it, and I will be doing a spoiler review after my my viewing of the film. So look forward to that. I know that's in December. I know that's a little bit away, but let's be honest. July is practically over. We only got this week, we got 1 week and 6 days left of this month, and then it's going to be August. So August, September, October, November, December. We got 5 months left. So I'm just giving everyone a little bit of 5 months ahead that I will be seeing this movie, and I will be doing a review. So look out for that when the time comes. But yeah, I thought the trailer was awesome. I really like where this is going. But I don't think any of us are prepared of what's going to happen. So let me know your thoughts about the Doomsday trailer in the description box below. And if you like my content, please like and subscribe for more. And until next time, I am Draco Prime 220 signing off. See you, everyone.